In this video, I'm going to talk about concealer and how I use that as a second layer after my foundation to give light and shade to my face and also brighten my under eyes. Concealer is a great way to make sure you don't look tired, especially if you really are tired. And it's also a great primer for your eye products. So I have already prepped my skin. I've already put my foundation on. I'm wearing the Unique Touch Liquid Foundation. And now I'm going to go back over with a lighter shade of concealer. Generally speaking, your concealer should be a shade or two lighter than what your foundation or your overall face coverage is. There's a lot of different patterns you can make, especially if you're really comfortable with contouring. You can do a lot of different things. I'm going to show you what I do and what's kind of a basic approach to using concealer as a highlighter or a lightener. Okay, so I have a doe foot applicator on mine. I just do some under my eyes. You can do it as dots. You can also, if you want a lot, you can also kind of do like this kind of action. I always put it under my eyes, and when I dab it in, you'll see it's also what I'm going to put on my lid. And then I like to put some here, 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 and usually here. If you have a lot of redness on your nose or really anywhere else that you might have some redness, this is a good area to highlight, even the tip of your nose. And anywhere else that you might have any like areas of redness, pimples, things you want to specifically cover up, I would put the concealer on for those areas first. So I would do that before the foundation. But in this case, I'm not covering up any specific areas. I'm just using it as a brightener to bring light and freshness to my skin. So once I dab it on, I use a beauty blender, which is this kind of dome shape round one. This one I think came from Five Below. You can order them off Amazon. They can range in price. I think this one was like $4. I don't know why some of them are so expensive. So just get one that you feel good about. And then the key for me has been getting the beauty blender damp. I'm going to use my rose water toner just because I have it here. And my spritzer's broken, so I'm dipping it in. You don't want it to be wet, but you want it to be damp. So I just went like this, and now I'm gonna squeeze this tip out a little bit so it's not like wet. But it's pretty damp, okay? I don't know, I can't really show you. And then I'm gonna go in and dab this, and you'll see the difference that this is gonna make brightening around my eyes, which is typically where, if we're gonna look tired, it's because our eyes are darker. Another great solution to this is eye masks. So if you have questions about eye masks, I am happy to tell you those as well and get you hooked up with some of those. Eye masks are gonna put caffeine back into the skin underneath your eyes to plump them, bring hydration and blood flow back to them, and also just do what caffeine does. And they add hydration to plumpen and liven as well. So just blending. I think I got this a little wet. I also have a little bit more foundation on my face than I usually do, but that's okay. The goal of light and shade on your face is to bring light and highlight to the center of your face. So that's really all we're doing. Is bringing light to the center. You can see I'm kind of going all the way out, and that's going to create what a lot of people see is that like natural glow, is when we look at somebody from this side and we can see the different colors. Now this, I haven't done blush, I haven't done contouring, so it kind of looks a little funky until the end. But I can't believe that I didn't used to use concealer as a brightener, because you can see how much already I just look lighter, right? And you just keep blending until it doesn't look weird anymore. I'm starting to use more of the side because it's not totally dry, but it's a little bit drier, so it's gonna move the product around less. I kind of got a little carried away and it got a little wet everywhere when I started. So I'm using a little bit drier now because I just want it to be put in place. And you see now how my forehead is the color of my foundation more so than the rest of my face has gotten a little bit lighter now from the concealer. And we've literally blended my concealer in with the foundation. There's no need for me to be doing it down there. I'm just trying to get rid of it because I somehow ended up with a lot of product on my face. Okay. So we have brightened a lot. The light picks up on the concealer and the lighter shade a lot different than it does just the foundation. So that's how I do concealer.